Module 1: Climate Leadership and Governance. In the face of the climate crisis, leadership is not just about vision, it's about coordinated action, inclusive decision-making, and long-term governance. This module explores the evolving nature of climate leadership across sectors and the governance frameworks that shape global and local climate action. What is climate leadership? Climate leadership refers to the ability of individuals, institutions, and governments to influence and implement actions that address climate change effectively. This includes setting ambitious climate goals, mobilizing resources, influencing policy and behavior change, building coalitions and partnerships. Understanding climate leadership in public and private sectors. Public sector leadership, government officials, ministries and agencies play a pivotal role in setting national climate policies and aligning them with international commitments. Examples: national climate strategies, environmental protection laws, energy transition plans, private sector leadership. Corporations are increasingly adopting net zero targets, investing in green technologies, and aligning with ESG, environmental social governance, standards. Role of corporate responsibility and green innovation. Examples: renewable energy companies, sustainable supply chain practices. Role of government, civil society, and international institutions in climate governance. Governments develop and enforce national climate policies and regulations, represent their countries in international negotiations like COP, provide climate finance and public infrastructure. International institutions: United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, UNFCCC, Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPC, World Bank, UNEP, UNDP funding, research and capacity building support. Civil society, NGOs, think tanks, youth movements, and community organizations advocate for climate justice and accountability, often act as watchdogs and pressure groups influencing national and international policies. Nationally determined contributions, NDCs, and climate policy frameworks. What are NDCs? Nationally determined contributions, NDCs, are climate action plans that countries submit under the Paris Agreement. They outline efforts to reduce national emissions and adapt to climate change. Policy Frameworks Paris Agreement 2015. Countries commit to keeping global warming well below 2 degrees Celsius. Carbon pricing, carbon tax and cap-and-trade systems, climate adaptation plans and national action plans, NAPs, subnational frameworks, cities and regions implementing local climate policies. Inclusive leadership in climate decision-making, youth participation. Youth-led movements like Fridays for Future have placed climate justice at the center of global conversations. Youth are involved in negotiations and policy formulation at the UN and national levels. Women in climate leadership. Women are disproportionately affected by climate change, but are also powerful agents of change. Gender-responsive climate policies ensure equity and effectiveness. Example: UN Women's Climate Smart Agriculture Programs. Indigenous voices. Indigenous communities have traditional ecological knowledge essential for sustainable resource management. UNDRIP, UN Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, emphasizes their role in governance and conservation. Recommended readings and references. Climate Governance in the Developing World. David Held, Charles Roger, Eva Maria Narg, The Climate Crisis and the Global Green New Deal, Noam Chomsky, Robert Pollin, UNFCCC, Nationally Determined Contributions Registry, IPCC reports, Why Women Will Save the Planet, Friends of the Earth and C40 Cities, Global Environmental Politics by Pamela S. Chasick and David L. Downey. Thank you. This course module is prepared by the team of the Center for Climate Diplomacy and Digital Certificate, powered by Nishitech.